Hi, I'm Toby Lee, and thank you so much for watching Music News.
Toby Lee, great to meet you.
So lovely to meet you.
Here at the Americana Awards, you've just won Best Emerging Artist. How does it feel?
It's a crazy, surreal moment. I mean, the fact that the words and the nomination came from Bob Harris, to me was just incredible, because I've known Bob for, I would say, about 10 years. I met him first when I was a little boy, and it's just a little bit surreal to be here tonight with all these incredible people and to have that wonderful message from Bob and the award waiting for me. I'm truly, truly honoured.
We just saw Lowell Love It just literally finish on stage. You were on stage with it.
Oh,
great
goosebumps.
Statin song. I mean, does it get much better than that?
I don't really know if it does, if I'm honest. I think everyone in the room had goosebumps when I went on, because it was just the perfect moment. It was incredible, absolutely incredible.
So, I mean, when did you realise you were going to sort of be being a musical artist? Music was your road?
Well, for me, I started on guitar. That was always, well, I started on drums, but it was guitar where I really gravitated to, and I loved the kind of great blues guitarists, kind of like the Jimi Hendrix and the rock guitarists with Jimmy Page, and I love Joe Bonamassa, but I grew up listening to Buddy Holly and that kind of early rock and roll and early Americana, really, and that was kind of what got me hooked on music, and I've just been loving it ever since. I really have. It's my life, and I couldn't see me doing anything any different.
It sounded amazing up there, absolutely brilliant. And I mean, music, song-wise, how does the songwriting process work with you?
Well, for me, songwriting is probably the newest form of what I do, because I never had the confidence, and I felt like, because I hadn't had experience in certain areas of songwriting with emotion, that I wouldn't be able to give a genuine song. And I feel like throughout me getting older and me being more comfortable with myself and working with other people to write, that's when it really started opening up for me. And so I work with a little team of writers sometimes, I do some stuff on my own, and I kind of just love the songwriting process. Most of the time I start, well, it does vary, because sometimes I have a riff in my head and something starts from that, but sometimes I'll just get lyrics come to me at 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm like, I've got to write them down because there's something there, and it kind of always happens at the most inconvenient time, but that's kind of what makes it imperfectly perfect, you know.
Who are the artists inspiring you?
Well, I've kind of got a very broad range, so I've grown up in a very musical family that's been anything from early rock and roll to Metallica and Pearl Jam and all this crazy stuff, so my musical, I guess, genre range has kind of inspired me in different directions. So I love James Morrison, but I love Buddy Holly and Eddie Cochran. I love Led Zeppelin, but I love the Teskey Brothers. I'm literally all over the radar because I just have an infinite love for music as a whole.
Yeah. And how would you describe your own music?
I would try. It's kind of like a modern take on a soul blues with a hint of rock, I would say, and trying to bring that kind of modern day Americana into it, really, because ultimately it's all based within it. And so I love my guitar, so I always try and bring my guitar, whether it be solo or a riff, into my music, and it's just always been my obsession.
Great stuff. And Lowell Love It, has he been one of your heroes?
Absolutely. So the moment to share being stood on the same stage as him, then also to watch him, you know, grace the stage and play, it was just a surreal moment, and yeah, I can't quite get my head around it.
Incredible. And thanks a lot for your time.
No,
for someone that doesn't know you yet, what sort of songs should they check out online? What are your top 3 best ones that you'd say check these out? Well,
we released a new album on October the 4th last year called House on Fire, which the track I played tonight was the title track of the record. So I'd say for a nice little mix, we've got House on Fire. Count on Me is one that's just been put on the A-list for Radio 2, which is amazing. Completely honoured and privileged to have that happen, which is kind of like a Stevie Winwood, almost soul kind of vibe with a horn section. But then there's a ballad called Safe Ground, which is totally stripped back, me and a guitar and a cello, and that's it. So it's a nice variation. I'd say they're the top 3: House on Fire, Count on Me, and Safe Ground.
Excellent. And new music-wise,
we're working on it at the moment. So I've been working with Guy Chambers recently to get some new music down, which has been incredible. All ready for a new album to hopefully come out early next year, and singles to follow before.
How many songs have you sort of got nailed so far?
We've got way too many songs, but it's the whittling down process that we've got to that's always the hard bit. I love the songwriting, but it's whittling down to the ones that you want to be concise on an album. That's always the hard bit.
Are you learning a lot from Guy?
Oh, absolutely. he's just an incredibly inspirational guy, such a wonderful person, and obviously an incredible songwriter. And for someone of his caliber, and for a guy that's done so much, to give the time to me, it shows you what an incredible person he is.
Oh, absolutely, and it shows that he believes in you as well.
Which means the world to me.
He'll get his songwriting credit on there somewhere.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot for your time. It's been a pleasure.
No, thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.